Hey guys, where we watch court in my kitchen. If you're new here, please subscribe. We're about to go down and visit one of my favorite judges in Texas, Judge Webster. And we all know you don't play with Judge Webster.
This court's going to call cause number D220605-D. This is in the 260th District Court of Orange County, Texas, and it's in the interest of Adriana Morales. Ms. Rodriguez, would you raise your right hand and tell me that your hand is in the air?
Yes, sir, it's in the air.
Ms. Rodriguez, do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down. Do you have any other witnesses besides the Ms. Rodriguez?
No, sir.
All right, let's check your service. Court's going to find that on March 30th of 2023, Mr. Morales was personally served a citation in this case in Harris County, Texas. That citation was returning on file with the district clerk's office. Looks like on April the 6th, so that's been on file for at least 10 days. He has not filed an answer. Did he get notice of this hearing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's see if I can find that. Ms. Rodriguez, where do you live?
I was living in Orange, Texas, but I moved back to Houston. Right now I stay in Alvin, Texas.
How long have you been there?
Roughly 2 months, almost 2 months.
You planning on moving back to Orange?
No, sir.
How long were you in Orange County?
4 years. I was there 4 years.
I don't like it, Miss Simone. All right, well, everybody's got notice of the hearing. You want to go forward on the case, Miss Simone?
I guess as long as Ms. Rodriguez understands that any future court action could be in person in Orange County.
Yes,
Ms.
ma'am.
Rodriguez, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And you're okay with that? You're okay with that?
Any new lawsuits they might file in the future in regards to this child, Ms. Rodriguez, they're going to have to be filed in Orange County. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You're okay with that? You're going to have to travel to
Yes.
Orange County.
I've done it plenty of times, sir.
Okay. All right, well, he's got notice. He's been served. You can call your first witness.
Okay, the state will call Ms. Rodriguez. Ms. Rodriguez, would you state your full name for the court's record, please?
Yesenia Elizabeth Rodriguez.
Okay. And you're the mother of Adriana Morales?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And who is her father?
Albert Morales Jr.
Okay. And how old is Adriana?
She's 13. She just turned 13 January 6th.
Okay. And back in October, you participated in a negotiation with the Attorney General's office and tried to reach a proposed order in this case in regards to your child. Are you still in agreement with the terms of that order?
Yes.
Okay. And in that order, you had asked the court to make you the sole managing conservator of your child. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, who does Adriana live with?
With me. She lives
And
with
how
me.
how long has she lived with just you?
Her whole life since she was born.
Okay, what is her relationship like with Mr. Morales?
She hasn't seen him in a while. Because he was in jail for a while, so it's just been me and her really.
Okay, how long was he in jail?
I don't know because I know he was in and out, so I didn't really keep up with how long. Sometimes he'd go in and get out and go back in, so I don't know approximately how long he was in there.
Okay, do you know what the longest period of time he spent in jail was consecutively?
I want to say maybe a year,
Okay.
maybe.
And do you know approximately in the last 4 years how much time he's spent in jail?
Probably the whole time because he's
Oh,
like in and out, and I don't hear from him and stuff like that. So.
Okay. So you believe your testimony is that he's been in and out of jail for the last 4 years?
Yeah.
Okay. When's the last time that he saw Adriana?
I couldn't tell you. Maybe because I let her go with his parents for the summer sometimes, and I think he's talked to her on the phone. Like he'll talk to her on the phone.
Does he ever help you with any parenting decisions for Adriana?
No, ma'am.
And does he attempt to have a relationship with her at all?
He has, but she doesn't want to.
I'll go ahead and pass the witness.
Okay, call you next witness.
I don't have any further witnesses.
Just before the judge talks here, there's a few things I'm going to say. Miss Simone always looks nervous in front of Judge Webster. And I don't know if it's ill preparation or what, but she seems to be learning some of these things for the first time when she asked the question in court. And I think that's what bothers Judge Webster so much because he's like, if if the guy's been in jail for 4 years, he's not going to be ordered back child support. Or, if she doesn't live in Orange, there's just so many things about the lawsuit. And Judge Webster used to do this job when he was a lawyer, I believe. So I think he really knows it. And I'm not saying it's easy, but it's follows a pattern. He's very, very strict about that. So I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Huh. So, Ms. Rodriguez, it's your testimony is that Mr. Morales has probably been in jail most of the time for the last 4 years?
Yeah, I think so. And if he's out, I don't know where he's at.
Okay, well, that's okay. But Ms. Rodriguez, he can't pay child support while he's in prison.
Yes, sir, I know.
So I can't go back in time and assess child support against him for those 4 years if he was in jail for those 4 years. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I mean, he really should have been helping you, paying you, but he can't do that if he's in prison.
Yes, sir.
So he certainly hasn't spent any time with this child at all in the last 4 years.
He's probably seen her a couple times, but she doesn't want to because he's a very volatile person.
She's the child, Miss Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Children
Yes,
don't get to dictate to their parents when they get to visit, when they don't.
Yes, sir.
Okay? We don't let children make big decisions like that on their own. With the parents, we're supposed to do that for them.
Yes, sir.
So, while I'm concerned about, her ability to say yes and no, she doesn't have that right. She doesn't have the right to say, no, I'm not going to visit with my dad today.
Yes, sir.
When she turns 18, she can do that. Until then, she can't. But I have bigger concerns about the fact that you agreed to weekend visits with him?
Well, that's if he got a job and started paying child support. That's if he pays child support.
You can't, Ms. Rodriguez. All right, so his obligation to pay child support has nothing to do with his right to visit. They're not tied to
Yes.
each other. You understand?
Yes,
Whether
sir.
he ever pays you a nickel in child support from this point forward, he will always have the right to visit with his child.
Yes, sir.
Okay. He doesn't have the right to stop paying you child support just because you don't let him visit, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, the other way works just as well. So I have to give him visitation rights, Ms. Rodriguez. Do you want him to
Yes.
have,
No,
do you
that's,
want him, do you want him to have, do you want him to have weekend visits?
yes, sir. You know,
Okay. Does she spend any time with his parents, her grandparents at all?
yes, sir. He does.
What was he in prison for, Ms. Rodriguez? Do you know?
That I don't know. I think it was a domestic violence between him and his girlfriend at the time. I think that's what it was.
Okay. Anything further from the state?
No, sir.
All right, I'm gonna confirm the order, that you submitted. Ms. Simone, I'm going to make two changes. Obviously, I can't grant retroactive child support if he was in prison for the 4 years.
Yes, sir.
Also, I'm going to add an addendum to the
Okay.
third page in regards to visitation. All visitation under the standard possession order will occur at the home of the paternal grandparents.
Under dispute to occur. Okay.
All right?
Got-
That's forever.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What I've just ordered, Ms. Rodriguez, just basically says is that just keep doing what you're doing in regards with the grandparents. If he wants to come over there and visit when the child's over there with the grandparents, he can. If he doesn't, that's on him.
Okay.
Okay? So
Sounds
they're
good.
gonna send me the order, Ms. Rodriguez. If it matches what I said today, I'm gonna sign it and get it back to them. Then they'll mail a copy of it to you and to Mr. Morales, all right?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You have any questions?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, I'm sorry I had to make those minor changes to the order, but that's kind of what the law tells me I have to do, okay?
It's okay.
It's okay, she says at the end. I thought that was very interesting. As usual, I love Judge Webster so much. It's forever. Like he protects fathers' rights, he protects children, he protects mothers. He's really out there for everybody. I believe that. Guys, please hit that like button or the dislike button. You know how it works. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.